Hey guys, hope you're having an awesome day so far and that you're enjoying life. So we're just gonna do just an overall body workout today. We'll work the legs, we'll open up the chest a little bit, work the arms, and even work the core too. So you'll just need your yoga mat, a couple blocks, and again, a great attitude. So let's hit it, okay? Hop on the mat. Get yourself a nice comfortable seated position. Could be cross-legged, it could be in a hero's pose of like what I'm doing right now. And if you're sitting in a hero's pose, you could always use a block or two to sit on if this is too much pressure on your knees, okay? So find a neutral pelvis, so even bring the hands on the hips. You can rock back, doing more of an anterior tilt, and then tuck under, that's more posterior. So just find neutral pelvis there. And we're stacking the pelvis. So the spine is then helping become longer because it's supported by the pelvis. We'll reach the crown of the head and the hands can relax in your lap. Let's take a couple breaths in and out. Slowing down a little bit here. Getting yourself set up for success. And as we go through this session today, just make sure you're listening to your body. Noticing if you need to pull back a little bit or give a little bit more. Just be respectful. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves then right into a table position. Hands are pressing down right below the shoulders. And let's spread those fingers nice and wide, okay? And we really want to feel, as we spread the fingers wide, focus on the hands. There are pressure points there. Underneath the pinky finger, under the pointer finger, your thumb, and across from the thumb, okay? So we want to really spread those hands nice and wide, fingers wide, versus really clenching at the hands and the fingers. So we're spreading wide, knees below the hips, feet width apart. Let's do a little cow and cat. So as we inhale, bend the elbows a little bit, okay? So we're gonna use a little ground reaction force, generate a little more power. And we're letting that anterior tilt come into the pelvis. Belly drops, look out in front of you, then press the ground away. So we generate a little more power, we lengthen into the abdominal region of the psoas too. As we exhale, again, bending at the elbows, tuck under the pubic bone, arch the spine, chin to chest. And again, inhale, cow. Exhale. Cat. Cow. Cat. Then cow. Come to cat and holding cat and really press that ground away. Arch your spine, let the head hang. Feel the belly pressing towards the spine and pull it in towards your ribs. Last breath. Good, come on back into your table position. Let's tuck under the toes. Inhale, when we exhale, head back to downward facing dog. So keep the feet square. And then slowly pedal the feet. And then make sure we're broadening the back. So we're not letting the shoulders roll up and creep up towards your ears. We roll them down and out. Good, pausing for a moment. Press down through both heels. And I'll mirror you guys today here. So let's go ahead and lift that left leg up in the air. And then exhale, left foot forward. This is where, again, those blocks can come in handy to press the ground away, shoulder blades down the back. Good, feet hips width apart. Let's drop weight onto that left foot. We'll inhale, exhale, step the right foot forward, square up the feet, get the feet pressed down, inner thighs roll in. Inhale, come all the way up standing. Remember, just listen to your body, okay? Have fun. Here we go, inhale. We can lift the arms up overhead. If it's comfortable, you're gonna do a little back bend. Squeeze the thighs in, lift the heart up, rise, and then slowly fold forward. Inhale up halfway, needed hands on blocks of your shins. Chest should be parallel to the ground. Fold back in. Let's step back with the right foot here. Bam. Now make sure that that right foot is hips width apart, and also that your right heel is pointing directly back. It's not turning towards, the right corner of your mat or the left corner of your mat. It's nice and square, okay? Good. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Now, we're gonna inhale, we're gonna power up to standing. If you need to, always feel free to bend the back knee when you come up. That may help stabilize your pelvis as you drop the tailbone down. So always use that as a way of modifying to lift up when we do stand up. But once you're up, then extend at that thigh bone back towards the hamstring. Lift the heart up here. Let's take the arms up overhead. Once we're set, shoulder blades down the back. Good. Feel that little lift here in that right thigh, so we can open and stretch the psoas out on that side, and then take a hold of that right wrist. Frame your head. We'll inhale. Exhale, dip over to the left, so a little oblique warrior, but keep lengthening and pressing back with the arms. So we can go ahead and stretch out, yes, the obliques, but also get into the psoas and into the quad and the hip. Good, breathe. And then inhale, come up. As we exhale, hands come to heart center. We're gonna twist here to the left. Right elbow come onto the thigh, rolling that left shoulder blade down the back, lengthen through the crown of the head. Feel that right hamstring lift towards the ceiling. If you have a hard time with balance, look down at your big toe on your left foot, or you can come down on your right knee. Breathe. Good. Last breath here. Slowly power back home. Now we're going to work into side angle. So we're going to bring the left arm on our thigh. We'll actually drop the right foot down 35, 45 degrees, but you may have to scoot the right foot back a little bit, so then that right arch lines up with the heel of the left foot. Okay? External rotation then, going into that right hip. Same thing with the left hip. When you're ready, you're going to sweep that right arm overhead and frame your head, and turn the torso to the right. Make sure that that left knee is still pointing the same direction as your toes. If you want a little extra core work, you can lift up the left arm too and frame your head. Press down the back of that right foot. Last breath here. And when we exhale, we're going to drop the left hand onto our block of the earth, pivot back onto the balls of that right foot, then drop the right hand down. Lift your heart, and when we exhale, let's twist left arm up. Boom. Press the ground away with that right hand and set up your block on any height you need it set up at. Good. Inhale, exhale, home, and then let's step back to plank. Broaden the back. And out of the drop knees, you're going to come down through that hovering push-up chaturanga. Don't let the elbows go out. Hug them in, lean forward, pubic bone down. Inhale, let's wave up into cobra. Elbows in, lift the chest, collarbone is smiling. Exhale, wave down. Repeat, inhale, waving up. Elbows in. Exhale, wave down. One more time. Inhale, wave up. Pause. Heart's lifting, collarbone smiling, elbows in, shoulders down your back. Reach back through the crown of the head. Good, release. And then we'll transition back to downward facing dog. A little extra work today. Keep your toes pointed. Thighs in, hug elbows in. Feel your belly, reach for the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Press up to a pointed toe plank. Then roll over one set of toes at a time to downward facing dog. Broad in the back. Ribs press towards the back of the body. Feel free to pedal the feet if that feels good. We're going to transition out, so let's go ahead and lift that right leg up. Three-legged dog, toes turn towards the ground, then step forward. Whew. Good job. Okay, we're gonna roll up here. Power up as we inhale. And if you need to, you can always bend that back knee as you come up. Then straighten the leg. Hips are square to the front. We can pull up that little bit of that left hip flexor up as we tuck under the pubic bone. Heart's lifted, arms overhead. Shoulder blades down the back. We'll go into that oblique warrior, so we'll take a hold of the left hand, or left wrist, excuse me. As we exhale, dip over to the right again, frame the head and press the arms back as we tuck under the pubic bone slightly and really feel that left hip lift. Breathe, shoulder blades stay down the back. Last breath here. Inhale, come up. Hands are heart centers. We exhale, we twist. Right. We're even working that left elbow to the outside of the thigh. Keep reaching your chest forward. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Really feel that left hamstring lift. Open your chest to the right. We're gonna work the side angle, okay? So we're coming back home. We're working that right forearm on the right thigh. We're dropping the left foot down 35, 45 degrees. Again, you may have to move the left foot there to get that arch of the foot to line up with the heel of the right foot. Don't put all your weight on that right leg, but try and take the knee above the ankle. Open your chest up to the left. Left arm up, frame your head. Lift the heart, straighten the arm. If you want extra work, lift up the right arm too for extra core work. Last breath. Go ahead and bring that right forearm down on your thigh or on the block. You're bringing the left hand down, go back on the balls of the left foot, and exhale, we twist to the right. If you need to, put that left hand on a block. Squeeze the thighs in. Good, and home. And then step forward. Boom. Inhale, we're gonna come up halfway. Again, bend the knees some or put your hands on your blocks if needed. Fold back in, and then inhale, power up. Through the back bend, complete your cycle. Rise up, pause. I'm gonna step back just a little bit. We're gonna work right into a little quad stretch now, okay? So shift weight onto your left foot. You're gonna bring the right foot behind you. You're gonna grab onto your foot with the right hand. The left hand can stay at heart center on your hip, T position. You can come overhead if you want. But we wanna make sure that that right knee is pointing towards the ground and not going out to the right. We're keeping our hips square. We're rolling that right shoulder blade down. You may even use your left hand to grab onto the right foot too and pull in the heel a little closer towards the glute. Open your chest. Good. Now I want you to hug the right knee up and into your chest. Dorsiflex the right foot, put it onto your left thigh. Shift more weight onto your left heel. Hands to heart center. We come into a figure four squat. This is just great for the IT, great for the hips and the piriformis muscle. You can stay here. You can cradle that right leg to support yourself. Some of us may even put our hands on the blocks. Or maybe bring the hands to the earth. Shoulder blades stay down the back. Drop your glutes down. Lightly bringing that right knee towards the earth. Good, and then slowly power up. Releasing out. Shake it off if you need to. Whew. Get loosey-goosey already. So, weight falls down onto the right foot, left leg behind you. Going for our quad stretch here. Remember, don't let the left knee go out. If the left knee goes out, then your hips are out of alignment. Knees pointing down. And even imagine if your knee's super long and it touches the ground, you want it to scrape across the ground as it pushes towards the back of the room. Right hand can be in whatever position you want. Lift the heart. Don't collapse in that right hip socket. Lift up and away. Good. And we'll get into our figure four squat, okay? So go ahead and bring left knee up. Dorsiflex the left foot. Onto the right thigh. Shifting weight onto that right heel. Hands to heart center, we squat. Make a little adjustment there. That left foot. Noticing the difference between both sides. One side's stronger, one side's weaker, one side's tighter. Don't worry, the body will talk to you, so it'll let you know what it needs. Just make sure you listen to it, not to the ego, not in the yoga space. Last breath. Then slowly power up. Release out. Shake it off. Good. And then back to the front. Hands to heart center. Arms up. And let's fold forward. Inhale, we're going to come up halfway. Fold back in. And then let's step back here with the left foot. Okay, we're waving the torso forward here. I want you to drop weight onto that left hand and put your block on any setting that's gonna be best for you. Now, exhale, slowly twist to the right, and then inhale, I want you to straighten the right leg. Feel the right hip pull back a little bit, left hip comes forward. We're still in the balls of the left foot. Now, inhale here. Now, when we exhale, we're gonna bend both knees, backstroke that right arm. Scrape the fingers across the ground, and then inhale, straighten both legs, and sweep up again. And repeat. Good. Do it one more time, okay? Pause. With that right arm lifted. And exhale, come back home. Good job, we're in runner stretch, then step back to plank. Good, now let's work all the way down onto the ground, okay? And I want you to take the arms alongside your body, palms down, let your feet and legs press into the ground, forehead touches the earth. And then as we inhale, lift your head, your torso, and the arms. Keep the legs down. Reach the fingers back. And release. Turn your head to the side, relax. And then let's do it again. Forehead back on the ground, palms down, legs down. Inhale, lift the torso, arms, the head. Reach back through the fingers. And release. Turn your head now to the opposite side. We'll do it one more time, but this time if you want to modify, you can interlace the fingers behind you at the lower lumbar, and when you lift up, you take the arms and you straighten them towards the back, so you extend them back and you help open the pecs a little bit more. If that's too much, keep the arms alongside your body, okay? So, when you're ready, other arms alongside your body, or interlace those fingers, legs press down, exhale, press down with the pubic bone, inhale, lift up with the torso of the arms, open the chest. and release. Bring the hands under the head. Let your forehead touch the ground. Bend at the knees and windshield wiper legs. Lengthen the legs back. Hands under the shoulders. Hug elbows in. Point those toes. Exhale, come up to a pointed toe plank. Stay there or do a push-up. And then back to downward facing dog. Walk the feet in. Pedal the feet if you like. Rod in the back. And we'll lift the left leg up in the air, three-legged dog, and step the left foot forward. Good. Okay. Hands on the blocks. Support yourself. Good. We're going to go into this nice twist here to the left. So drop weight on that right hand. Exhale, we twist left. Okay. And then inhale, straighten the left leg. Press that left hip back. Pull the right hip in. Inhale again. When we exhale, backstroke that left arm. Bend both knees. And then inhale, sweep up and straighten. Repeat. And again. And again. Do it one more time, okay? And the next time you sweep the left arm up, you're going to pause there. Open the chest. Press the ground away with that right hand. Thighs squeeze in. Inhale. Exhale, release out. Good. Now, step back to plank. Hold. And then gently drop the knees. Go back to child's pose and relax for a moment. Good. Inhale, roll up through your spine, okay? And then we're gonna come to sit on the sits bones. Some of us may need to sit on a block, okay? I'm one because I have the tighter hips, just how I'm built. So this just helps to stabilize my pelvis. Could definitely help you out too. Okay, so both feet are touching the ground, okay? Knees are pointed towards the ceiling. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take that left leg. It's gonna go underneath the right leg. And I'm mirroring you guys, so just remember that, all right? And then we're gonna take this right leg over and we're gonna shoot to get the top or side of our foot in contact with the ground. So we're bringing the knees closer together, okay? But we're still keeping our pelvis square. Obviously, if this hurts you here, so we're gonna come into a nice forward fold. You can actually just straighten both legs out, but keep the feet active, okay? So just from here, we'll lift the heart up. You can even put your hands onto your feet, help stabilize you. When you exhale, you're gonna slowly come forward. Have a little bit more of that posterior tilt down into your block of the earth so you can lengthen your lower back. And this is great too, up into the glutes, piriformis muscles. Some of us will just rest our hands on the ground, letting our head go. Some people are able to even bring their head down on the block. I'm not one of them, but it'll give you an option, okay? So, work there. Maybe you'll even extend the arms further forward. Just release. Let your breath be fluid. Good. And then walk yourself back up. And then we're all gonna bring the bottom of that right foot in contact with the ground. So the right knee's pointing towards the ceiling. Now again, if this hurts your knee, it hurts the left knee, you'll extend that left leg and have the right foot over the left leg, okay? So make sure you take care of yourself. But make sure that all 4 press points on that right foot touch the ground. So under the big toe, pinky toe on either side of your heel, right knee's pointing towards the ceiling. Lift your heart up. Let's lift the left arm up. We're gonna twist right, and either you can hug your right leg with that left arm, pulling the knee closer to you, which will help open up the IT into the hip, or you can take that left elbow to the outside of your leg. So do what's best for you. But we'll put that right hand on the ground or on a block behind us. Bend your right elbow slightly, okay? And that'll help open up the shoulder socket a little bit more. Squeeze shoulder blades together, find extension in your spine. And we're gently twisting right. Good. Slowly release. Do a counter twist here. Left, staying tall, or walk your hands forward. Really press the right foot to the ground and you can lift your right glute off the ground. For some people, this is just great for stretching the back, into your IT, and the glutes too. Awesome. We come up. Let's change sides. Remember, modify if you need to, okay? Really take care of the body. Make sure your pelvis is square, okay? Noticing that one side is gonna be different than the other, that's totally normal, all right? So we'll lift the heart up. We're set here, you can hold on to your feet if you want to. We'll inhale and exhale, let's come forward. Come to your working position here as we release. This cow facing forward fold. Relax the shoulders. Let your breath be fluid. Don't hold on to anything, let it go. Good. Last breath here. And slowly peel back up. And we'll bring the bottom of our left foot in contact with the ground. Left knee's pointing towards the ceiling. Lift our heart. Keep your pelvis square. Right arm lifts. Exhale, we twist to the left. Again, hugging or putting that right over to the outside of your thigh. Support yourself with that left hand. Lengthen. Don't collapse. Lengthen. Maybe close your eyes too. Notice how your breathing is working right now. If you're struggling, you may be going too deep, or you're not extending enough in the spine. Should be fluid breathing movements. Good, and then slowly inhale, come through center, exhale, counter twist it, stay tall, or lift that left glute up, fold forward. And then return home. Release your legs. And then make your way onto your back for the best part, relaxation. And I want you to stay in relaxation for a good 5 minutes. I mean, really let your body recharge and take in the benefits of what the practice offers you to give back to yourself. So thanks for tuning in today. Hope you guys have a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Namaste.